Okay, so today we're making homemade mozzarella cheese. First we need to prep our ingredients. I have 1 cup of water and I'm dissolving, that's more water, 1.5 teaspoons of citric acid powder into my cup of water. Your first step is to prep your ingredients. So I'm going to dissolve that into the water. Liam, you want to stir that up? Sour water. And next, I'm going to use 2 tablets of rennet. Most cheese recipes call for less, but the only rennet I've been able to find around easily is Junket brand rennet. And since it's not as powerful, then I need to use more. So I'm going to break up my rennet tablets and crush them as best as I can. And then I'm going to pour in a 1/4 cup of water into the rennet. And Liam is going to stir that. Liam, stir this one. Okay, and then this one we don't need right away, so that it gives us a little time for it to dissolve. And we're going to move over to the stove. And I've only ever made it with whole milk. You can make it supposedly with 2% and sometimes skim milk too. Not sure how well it works out, so I prefer just to use the whole milk. I've had this whole milk waiting to make this cheese forever now, so the kids have been waiting every day. So I'm going to take just my regular pot here that I cook spaghetti in.
You can see how cold that milk, how warm that milk is.
Yeah. You don't need a giant stock pot if you're just doing 1 batch with a gallon of milk. Just this 1 pot will do. And I'm going to stir in my water with my dissolved citric acid. It's actually super easy to make homemade mozzarella cheese. Give that a quick stir. And I'm going to turn on medium-high. And while stirring, I'm going to keep a watch on my temperature with my thermometer here, and we need to heat it up to 90 degrees. So I'll get back with you once we hit 90. It's pretty warm outside today, so it shouldn't be too hard. We are heating up.
And 90.
Alright, so once we hit 90 degrees, we remove it from the heat. Scooch that over. We'll need that thermometer again later. And I am going to stir in my perfectly dissolved rennet tablet in the water. It says to count to 30 and stir. 3, 4, 5. Alright, so 30 seconds. Now we cover. And we wait 5 minutes. Alright, it's been 5 minutes. This is where we check and see if we've curded up at all. If not, we wait another 5 minutes. I feel like it's started to... No, I think it's got... The curds are good.
It's really hard to see.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we cut our curd. It's hard to see, but
really hard to see.
In a grid-like pattern, making sure to get all the way to the bottom. Right now,
it seems you can't really see it, but it's kind of like sour cream.
It's kind of gelatinous-y, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like sour cream.
Get it too crazy on here. But right now, we're cutting our curd. Basically into tiny squares. Making sure to get all the way to the bottom. Alright, and now we're going to move our pot back over to medium heat. And we're gonna cook it to 105. Oops. Oh, did you see that? I bumped the pan.
You can see the grid.
Liam, step up on my foot and look at this. Here, come here.
What?
Look, doesn't it look just like milk? Watch this.
Yeah.
See how I cut it into squares?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna heat this back up to 105 degrees, stirring gently. Liam, give me my spoon. And once it reaches 105 degrees, it should start to clump together. Now I'm gonna heat it up, stirring gently. See my squares now, definitely.
It looks like marshmallows.
Marshmallow.
Let's see.
Brian, where'd you put my thermometer?
Breaking your curd. Sorry.
I'm stirring gently. We probably got a little while.
Okay.
All right, we're at 105 now. So we shall remove from the heat and continue stirring for about 5 more minutes gently. You can see making homemade mozzarella so far is very quick and easy.
Warm.
Liam climbed up onto the counter over there. Because Liam thinks he's a monkey.
I don't.
You don't? Look at Liam. Look at Liam. Are you a monkey, Liam?
Stop.
Liam, are you a monkey?
If you look at
Liam, are you a monkey?
If you look at me, and I'll look at, then I'll smile.
You're gonna smile just if we look at you.
Yes. Smile.
Come back when it's actually ready.
2 minutes. All right, so are we recording?
Yeah.
All right, generally you would use a slotted spoon to fish out your curds. I will do that to a point and then I'll pour it over a strainer. Also, I have stuff in the way to make sure I get the rest of it out. See, there's my curds. And I got a Liam head peeking through here.
Doesn't look like their cheese. I don't want to watch.
All right, so this takes forever to do it this way, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pour it through. Can you hold the handle on my mesh strainer, Brian? This is the easier way to do it. Much faster. Now I did end up with actually a lot of whey in my bowl, or curds in my bowl, so go ahead and drain some of that in there too.
Oh. That's a big cheese chunk. A bowl.
Yep, we want to drain off our whey. And look how much whey there is. This is a huge bowl of it. We're going to actually save our whey back in our gallon milk jug, and we're going to use that for making doughs like bread dough and pizza dough. All right. I got this. We're going to pour this back into here. In a microwave safe bowl. Because this is going in the microwave.
Yes.
Hold on.
This is.
All right, Liam, carefully microwave. Go put it in the microwave for 1 minute.
Oh, it's not plugged. It's not plugged.
Right, it's plugged in. You just have to push it.
What?
And go get your brother. Tell him we're making it. All right, so we start with 1 minute. Hit the dining room light so we can.
Let me see it.
All right, guys. See how it's coming together?
Yeah.
Gotta drain the rest of that.
Yeah, we're gonna go over here and drain some more of our whey off.
Yeah, the water that we have in there.
Actually, just rinsing my strainer out here. All right.
Think you'll need that again?
There's still some chunks. And see how we got it balling up here. We're gonna put it back in the microwave for another 30 seconds. Oops, you're over my shoulder. Look, Wes. Okay, we're gonna put it back in for another 30 seconds. We kind of squished it around. Got some more whey in there now. And we want it to reach an internal temperature of 135 degrees so we can stretch it.
So we can stretch it.
All right, hit start, Liam, for 30 seconds.
Just start.
Wesley, why don't you go get my thermometer off the, where did I put it? Off the counter over there by the watermelon. All right. Liam, open the microwave door, my hands are messy. I am wearing gloves. They're just regular vinyl gloves, but it helps with the heat a little bit here. All right, Brian, you want to stick the thermometer in there? Tell us what our internal temperature is. Liam, what's the numbers?
1, 2, 7, 4.
Okay, not
Okay,
quite.
we're at 130, 129.
It needs to be 135.
Oh, 130.
Okay, let me mix it a little. Pour off a little bit more whey, and then we'll put it in for another 15 seconds.
Where's all that yellow orange
Look at it.
stuff in there? Microwave.
Isn't that cool?
Just a mess.
All right. Just a few more seconds. We need it to reach 135, so it's a good stretch. It's at a good temperature for us to stretch it. I'm getting the microwave all messy with my glove fingers. All right. So this should be it.
Can't see it, but it's glossy.
All right. We'll walk in the kitchen. You can see. What are we at? Follow me into better lighting. All right. What are we at?
134.
Okay, 134 and a half. I think we're pretty darn close.
It would have went to 135.
All right. So
Slow thermometer.
look how glossy it is. What, Leah? It's very hot. Do you want to feel?
Yeah. I want to feel
Come over here.
it. Yeah.
Wes, you want to
Feels
feel
like
it?
cheese.
Brian, you want to feel it? Okay. Ooh. So it is.
Eat it.
It is pretty hot.
It's hot enough to
Time
melt.
to get greasy.
We're going to stretch our mozzarella. And at this point, we'll add
You
salt
know you're not
as well.
helping me.
From the last time I made it, I thought I added a
You
lot of
need to
salt, but it really
wash your
didn't turn to be as much salt as I thought. So Liam, you want to come sprinkle some salt?
Yes.
Do a lot.
A lot of our holes are clogged on our salt shaker.
Yeah.
Here. Sprinkle some salt quick
Need
before it
some
cools down.
rice.
Is anything coming out?
Sure
Yeah.
is.
Not very well. All right, so we'll sprinkle in the salt and we stretch it in to blend it.
What temperature
No temperature.
are we going to be at?
I had anybody taste for, I know how much salt. Yeah, it's actually not enough salt still.
White on white. We can't see the salt.
You can't see it. And actually it's getting hard to stretch. So I'm gonna pop it back in the microwave and bring the temperature up just a little bit more so I can shape it well enough. Right, so I'm gonna shape my cheese. I'm just going to do it because we actually got plans for this cheese.
Yeah. What's going on? It's so
What?
Gotta focus.
Am I too close? I'm gonna shape my cheese into a ball
Okay.
and just tuck and squeeze underneath. And I don't really have any ice, so we're not gonna drop it in ice water, we're just gonna drop it in water. And that will set our cheese. Into our shape. This is a very sad small amount of cheese to get from a whole gallon of milk.
It's okay.
But it's probably it's over a pound of cheese.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, the gallon of milk was like $3. So it's probably pretty similar to what you'd be paying for a pound of cheese.
Mom,
Or less.
floating.
Yep, so we're gonna set that and let it sit in there just for a few minutes. And to store this, we are going to store it in a sealed container with a little bit of its whey. And you can keep it in the fridge for a week. Whey or milk, that's what all the directions say. But alright. Since I didn't have any ice to cool it down faster, I let it sit in the bowl and then I put some more cold water in there. It is pretty set to the touch. Could be a little colder, but we're gonna go ahead and taste it. It is so brilliantly white. Guys, don't you want to try it? Look at that. Fresh mozzarella cheese. Here, Liam.
Okay.
Wesley, here.
Feels comfy.
How do you make the cheese into squares?
You just cut it.
Tastes like cheese.
Even if it feels soggy.
Well, it's soggy because it was in the water, but was it good?
It tastes
I'll
good.
try mine.
It tastes like cheese.
It's still warm on the inside.
It tastes like cheese. Mom.
Tastes like cheese. I feel like we could have probably used a little more salt still.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Yeah,
how
a
much
lot
it
of
seems
salt.
to use.
It's like potatoes. There's
Oh,
never
you know what we
enough
should
salt.
do? I feel like I want to cut some of this up later with some tomatoes and some of the fresh basil outside that we got growing. Doesn't that sound good?
And put it on top of the cheese.
Pretty easy.
That would sound good.
All right, I'm going to set that back in my cold water just for a few minutes, and then I'm going to put it in some whey to store it in the fridge. And that is how simple it is to make your own homemade cheese. And then you have all that delicious whey to bake with now. I got almost an entire gallon of whey back.
No. Easy.
And
Easy peasy.
bye.